On Banjo, and they're on their way, and it's the Sun Alliance chase down towards the first, and indeed it is Banjo taken on by Sweet Duke, and out wide Benjamin Lancaster, and Harcon gets a good view of the first, and he just flies it. They're all safely over the first. Benjamin Lancaster and Sweet Duke taking on Banjo. Banjo rushing through next to the rails though to take it up. Banjo, Sweet Duke and Benjamin Lancaster. Then Harcon and Greenhill tear away Kenny Boy, Scott and Banks, followed by Peter Skew, and then Unguided Missile Smith's band. Brief Gale towards the back, so too Mad Time. They're at the second, where Greenhill Tearaway made a mistake, and Cantorus is the back marker. They swing left-handed, race down the hill, and it's Banjo doing the work. Banjo at the cutting edge by a length of Sweet Duke. Benjamin Lancaster third, Harcon taking one stride to everybody else's two in fourth place, and they take the third.
Yes, and they've gone off plenty quick enough. This 3 miles takes a lot of getting round here. Banjo and Richard Dunwoody on the near side going to make this a real test. Benjamin Lancaster in second, and then Sweet Duke in third. And Kevin O'Brien has Harcon in the pink jacket, very handy in fourth place. He's got a horse that stays well. Cantorus was in the water there. Harcon stays well. There's no point in him being too far behind. They head towards the open ditch then, and it's Banjo out in front. Banjo over first from Benjamin Lancaster, then Sweet Duke. Looking back through the field, Brief Gale is one of the back markers at the moment as they head towards another plain fence, and a close-up of Banjo in the black and white hoop colours. From his second, Benjamin Lancaster as they take the next. Sweet Duke was third, then fourth was Harcon as they continue the journey in the back straight and beginning to climb on the far side. Greenhill Tearaway is chasing up the leaders with Scott and Banks as now they approach the big ditch up there. It's fence number 7 coming up, and Banjo in the blinkers is the leader from Benjamin Lancaster, and Harcon is pulled wide but jumped ahead by Sweet Duke in third, Harcon in fourth. Peter Skew is now fifth from Kenny Boy towards the inside, and two of them already getting well tailed off at the back. They include Cantorus as they reach the top of the hill, and Banjo still going at lung-bursting pace.
And they begin the descent for the first time and default towards the eighth, and it's Banjo leading from Benjamin Lancaster in second place, and then in third is Sweet Duke, and fourth on the outside Harcon, then Unguided Missile making ground the outside of Peter Skew, and Brief Gale running through on the rails following Kenny Boy, and this is the eighth, and it's Banjo. Brushes the top, and Harcon gives it plenty of daylight. In the rear of the field, the orange colours, Cantorus has been making plenty of mistakes and get a tap on the tail for Storming Norman. Smith's band is also towards the rear, and they come down towards fence number 9. It's a plain fence. It's Banjo spring-heeled at it. From in second place, Benjamin Lancaster, rank outside of that one in the white, and it's Banjo leading, just bouncing off the ground. Banjo as they turn into the home straight for the first time, past their point of departure shortly, and towards the 10th fence. And it's Banjo clear by about 8 to 10 lengths to Harcon the outside of Benjamin Lancaster, and then Sweet Duke and Kenny Boy and Greenhill Tearaway and Mad Time and Peter Skew, and this is the 10th. Next time round, another circuit to go. And it's Banjo, Greenhill Tearaway, a mistake there, and Cantorus is tailing off. The order as they set out for the country for the final time. Banjo doing all the work, clear by 5 to Sweet Duke and Harcon, just cruising on the outside. And then we have Peter Skew and Kenny Boy, and Benjamin Lancaster is waving the white flag now. Mad Time, Unguided Missile, Brief Gale with a lot of work to do. Harcon getting closer to the leaders. And then behind these comes Smith's band, who is very low, and Brief Gale is well out of it, and Cantorus is being pulled up. And it's still Banjo, hasn't been headed in the Sun Alliance, racing away down towards fence number 12.
And Banjo has really got them on the stretch. Richard Dunwoody's mount, he's made all the running so far, but Harcon's very close. Banjo just brushed through the top of that one. Harcon over in second place as they now head towards the water jump once again. And this field are right strung out. There's a couple pulled up at the back. Smith's band and Benjamin Lancaster out of the race as they jump the water. And it was Banjo first from Harcon. The one that's improving a little is Brief Gale, the mare. She's getting much closer under Philip Hyde as they head towards the open ditch, and at it, it's Banjo by 3 parts of a length only to Harcon as they land. Brief Gale was third then. Harcon made a mistake at that ditch. He hit it pretty hard, but he's a big, strong horse, and he's back in the race in a flash as they run towards another plain fence. Banjo with Harcon upsides, jumping better. Brief Gale in third as they climb now. Sweet Duke's in behind them. They've got 4 left to go. They head towards the 16th It's the final open ditch, and it's Banjo and Harcon, the big two. They're chased in third by Brief Gale as they approach this 4 out. Coming to it now, Harcon in the pink colours on the outside of Banjo in the blinkers. Brief Gale is next. There was a fall of their unguided missile down as they reach the top of the hill, and it's Banjo on the inside. Harcon, the Irish banker, but is it money in the bank, or will it be money in the bookmakers' satchels? Banjo and Harcon head to head. Brief Gale in third. They start down the hill.
And Brief Gale is under pressure, and this is everything we wanted. Banjo, the black and white, Harcon, the pink, and Brief Gale is getting a renewed lease of life the outside. Sweet Duke is back in 4, and they've got 3 to jump in the Sun Alliance, and it's Harcon in the pink coming through to take Banjo, with Brief Gale on the outside. This is the third last. Harcon takes it in the lead from Brief Gale, the mare. Banjo's back in third place. Here goes Brief Gale as they come down towards the second last in the Sun Alliance. Brief Gale under Philip Hyde leading for Josh Gifford, taking Harcon on his game. This is the second last. Brief Gale and Harcon, they're in the air together, they touch down together, and the mare has the edge on Harcon. He's got the inside rail though. There's going to be a stiff uphill climb to the line, and it's Brief Gale for Josh Gifford going 3 clear of Harcon, who's now pulled wide last to get a very hard-working lead as they come down towards the final fence. The dark blue Brief Gale, the pink is Harcon for Ireland. Just one more fence to jump in the Sun Alliance. Brief Gale and Harcon, how do they jump in? Brief Gale gets a tremendous lead. Harcon in second place. Banjo beaten and bruised in third. But as they race up towards the line, it's Brief Gale blowing home. It's Brief Gale clear by 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 lengths, putting Harcon in his place. Brief Gale, the mare, wins it. Brief Gale and Philip Hyde take the Sun Alliance. Harcon ridden out to the line in second. Banjo is third. Sweet Duke is fourth. Not very many have finished. And looking back to Peter Skew, who's finished, Mad Time has finished, and they're the only ones to complete in the Sun Alliance, in which the winner is number 13, Brief Gale, in the spotted jacket of Miss Carrie Zeta, ridden by Philip Hyde, his 27th winner of the season, and trained by Josh Gifford, and has taken the prize from number 5, Harcon, ridden by Kevin O'Brien, in the colours of Mr. Tilly Conway, trained by Jim Draper, and the third horse home was number 14, Banjo, in the colours of Mr. Darren Mercer, trained by Martin Pipe, looking for his first winner of the festival, ridden by Richard Dunwoody. That's the 1, 2, 3 in the Sun Alliance, and this is a very brave mare indeed. Brief Gale, through the very smart